17 is like gold, slow and hot in the warm, drunken blur of the crowd, in the heartbreak and sway. And we dream we're the people in songs, suck our cheeks in like film stars with walk-on parts in each shop window we pass. We wear our moods like t-shirt slogans, garish, confrontational, but quickly dated, easily discarded. Everything is possible, a glorious potential deep inside our chests. Nothing's decided yet. We could still turn out to be anyone. But in the centre of the town at night, the burning amber cast marks of the hackney cabs leave smears of light behind them through the dark, and we're in tears again with pain or laughter, neither over anything of consequence, yet both so fierce. We strut the arcades with an air of unrepentant trespass, yet to recognise these curb-crawled warrens as our own estates, and pass out on the last bus home. Hearts on our sleeves and politics on our lapels, we talk the way we dance, self-consciously and without pattern, for its own sake. Boys speak of guitarists, girls of people they know personally. A wall of trivia shored up against the world in lieu of working knowledge, and sometimes, amidst it all, blurted rehearsals for more urgent dialogues to come, the shine and panic in our eyes if we should speak of love. The hand inside the shirt, throat pansies blossomed from the wintry television tan, with someone else's spittle in a diamond slick across our chin, and kisses no less sweet for all the sick and cider. Stomach-turning fairground spin of gland and enzyme, Doppler soundtrack, a fresh understanding of familiar lyrics becomes suddenly profound. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love only you. We try to recreate the moves we learned upon the pages that our father's paperbacks fall open at. Virginity a thing to be disposed of quickly like the Q in Scrabble. On the nettled shoulder of the river crawling through the park, across the rattling rusted water from the Avon factory's cathedral-lit facade, we shove and sweat and tremble, suck each other's perfumed fingers in the shivering cosmetic glow. Our dual monologues that pass as conversation, our shamefaced concern for the opinion of our friends, and our embarrassed partings when confronted by a mutual incomprehension that's both obvious and absolute. The words are taken back, the scarf returned, embittered slanging matches that occur nowhere save on some sad and spite-streaked astral plane, until these acid dregs seem almost sweeter than the wine. The diaries we abandon in the first few weeks of March, appalled at this stark evidence of our flat cola lives. The things that we imagine in our lonely beds, the future's icy fingers resting lightly on our knee. We place our faith in radio saints, in heroin stigmatics and the angels of the overdose, their fragile eyes on every bedroom wall. We go down for the third time in our own mythology. A horde of anecdotes become more swollen and less valuable with each retelling. In the least discriminating bars where we affect to like the taste of beer, we catch instalments of an eerie and protracted silent serial unfolded in the washroom mirror. We debate impending social breakdown, solemn and unanimous. Across the room a chair is overturned. We turn to stare, expectantly. A bubbled silver acne of impractical desire, untested creed erupting in defiance of the world without consideration for its scale, nor horrible duration. Covert, anxious glance across our shoulder, checking if we've left ourselves enough room to back down before the horrors of society, even as we denounce them. Something new appears at the uncertain corners of our smile, which we try not to recognise. As skinny as we'll ever be, reluctantly we tear down all the hopeful pin-ups of ourselves tacked up there in the mind's back bedroom, gradually replaced by studies more composed, more realistic in their expectations. Failing beauty, we make a belated lunge at character. We try to get in touch with who we really are and only get the disconnected tone. A constant sense of someone missing, although everyone is here. The flow of vital youth along school corridors like sheep towards a shearing, frisking, unaware. The real curriculum is punctuality, obedience, and the acceptance of monotony, those skills we shall require in later life. A bleak aversion therapy to cure us of our thirst for information and condition us so that thereafter we forge an association between indolence and pleasure. We confuse rebellion with a hairstyle. Nightmare of the teenage jobscape, suddenly made stupid, weak and clumsy there amidst the calloused adults. Some have been there since they were 14, due to retire in 5 more years and never missed a day. We glimpse the abyss, staring into our discoloured tea break mugs. We have been shown the contract. Now we realise what put that look upon our parents' faces, that fatigued complaint into their voice. We are too old now not to see their failings and too young to understand or quite forgive. Our parents do not follow a traditional perspective, growing smaller on approach. Only much later will their true scale be apparent. Find old photographs with both of them in post-war dance halls that are lit by nothing save the dazzle of men's shirts. Both happy, not much older than ourselves. We grow afraid. 2 weeks before I am expelled from school for dealing drugs, I come across my mother in the street outside St Edmund's Hospital. My grandmother has suffered a collapse, is dying. It is hoped that she will not recover consciousness inside that place, still thought of as a workhouse by the people of her class and generation. Later, going through her things, we find the folded, blood-stained paper and my mother gasps. Within a fortnight it can all fall down. The luminous Wurlitzer palace of our youth. No luck, no school, no happy home. A job down at the skinning yards where men with hands bright blue from caustic dye trade nigger jokes. The tide comes crashing in and sweeps us all away. Walk home drunk through the kiddies' playground, the reproachful creak of an abandoned midnight swing. We wonder briefly if we might be dreaming. A persistent rushing, risen in our ears.